Hello everyone, welcome to PCS Successful. Never let the fear of striking out stop you from playing the game. With this, let's start the current affair for 26 and 27 June 2022. So, question of the day is which one of the following pairs of island is separated from each other by the 10-degree channel? And this question has been asked in UPSC Prelims 2014. And the options are option A Andaman and Nicobar, option B Nicobar and Sumatra, option C Maldives and Lakshadweep, option D Sumatra and Java. Those who know the answer, please comment in the comment box and I will tell the answer later in the video. So coming to the current affairs section, the first question for today is a scholarship for PM Cares Children scheme was launched under which ministry? And the options are option A Ministry of Women and Children, B. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, C. Ministry of Law and Justice, D. Ministry of Home Affairs. So the correct answer is option B, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Option B. So let's see the prelims booster for this question. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi released the scholarship for PM Cares Children under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment as a central sector scheme. Under this scheme, a scholarship of rupees 20,000 per child per annum will be provided, and it will include 1,000 monthly allowance and allowance of rupees 8,000 cover for annual academic, and it will cover the entire school fees, cost of the books, uniform, school shoes and educational equipments. Next, the United Nations welcomed the first commercial flight from Sana'a Airport to Egypt. Where is Sana'a Airport located? And the options are option A Israel, option B Yemen, option C South Sudan and option D Uganda. So the correct option is Sana'a Airport is located in Yemen. So let's see the prelims booster. So United Nations has welcomed the first commercial flight from Yemen Sana'a Airport to Egypt as per a UN spokesman, and this was the seventh flight operating under the terms of the UN brokered 2-month nationwide treaty. Around 2,500 Yemenis have travelled so far between Sana'a, Amman and Cairo. So the situation present in Yemen currently is like 19 million people will go hungry this year and more than 1,60,000 will face famine-like condition in Yemen. Next, India signed a vision statement for defense cooperation with which country? And the options are option A Australia, option B Israel, option C Italy and option D France. And the correct option is option B Israel. India has signed the vision statement with Israel. Looking at the prelims booster, India and Israel adopted a vision statement for strengthening defense cooperation in future. The statement marked 30 years of diplomatic ties between the two countries, and also Israel has recently signed the International Solar Alliance also. Next, which country hosted the 10-day meeting of parties to the Antarctic Treaty? And the options are option A China, option B Germany, C Russia and option D India. The correct answer is option B Germany. So Germany has recently hosted the 10-day meeting of parties to the Antarctic Treaty in Berlin. So a majority of party held the opinion that there is a scientific evidence for the emperor penguin species to be put under the special protection. Next, which country has recently signed a free trade agreement FTA with United Arab Emirates? And the options are option A Australia, option B Israel, option C France and option D Italy. So free trade agreement with UAE has been signed by Israel, option B. So Israel has signed a free trade agreement with the UAE, its first big trade pact with an Arab state, and the agreement which aimed to add boosting trade between the two Middle Eastern nations would encourage more Israeli companies to set up offices in the UAE, particularly in Dubai. The deal with Israel is UAE's second bilateral free trade agreement after a similar accord with India in February. Next, India recently announced Commonwealth Diplomatic Academy program with which country? And the options are option A Australia, option B UK, option C Italy, and option D France. And the correct option is option B UK. Option B UK. Let's see the prelims booster for this question. And in order to strengthen the values of the Commonwealth, India and the UK United Kingdom on Saturday announced a new Commonwealth Diplomatic Academy. So Commonwealth Diplomatic Academy program, which will equip young diplomat in the expertise and training, and they will need to tackle the global challenges that the world faces today. Next, Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985 comes under the jurisdiction of which Union Ministry as of on June 2022. So, this NDPS Act 1985 comes under the which ministry, and the options are Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Home Affairs, and Ministry of Law and Justice. So the correct option is A, Ministry of Finance. So currently, while the Home Ministry governs the Narcotic Control Bureau, so Narcotic Control Bureau is governed by the Home Ministry. But the Department of Revenue in Finance Ministry administered the Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substance Act of 1985 and the Prevention of Illicit Traffic in Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1988. So the government now is considering transferring the administration of Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985 and Prevention of Illicit Traffic in Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances, that is PIT NDPS Act 1988, from the Finance Ministry to Ministry of Home Affairs to bring all issues related to narcotics under one department. Next, which state is set to roll out the comprehensive health insurance scheme MEDISEP? And the options are option A Kerala, option B Bihar, option C Gujarat, option D Madhya Pradesh. So the correct option is option A Kerala. MEDISEP insurance scheme is launched by Kerala. And what this scheme is, so Kerala government will launch MEDISEP scheme from July 1, 2022. It is a medical insurance scheme for state government employee, pensioners and their eligible family members. It will provide cashless medical assistance with a comprehensive coverage of up to rupees 3 lakh per year. Next, which state or UT launched Mo bus service, which was recently recognized by the UN Public Service Awards? And the options are option A Telangana, option B New Delhi, option C West Bengal, and option D Odisha. So the correct option is option D Odisha. So Mo bus service has been started by Odisha government. So let's know something more about this Mo bus service. So the bus service of Odisha, Mo bus service is the bus service of Odisha Capital Region Urban Transport Authority and has been recognized by the United Nations as one of 10 global recipient of its annual Public Service Award for 2022. So the public transport service has been recognized for its role in promoting gender responsive public service to achieve the self-development goals. So the Mo bus service was launched on November 6, 2018 to ensure transformation of the urban public transport scenario in the city and its hinterland through use of smart technology, service benchmarking and customer satisfaction. Also, coming to the impact of this service, so 57% of city commuters now use the Mo bus service, and Mo ride is estimated to reduce pollution by 30 to 50%. Also, 40% of Mo bus conductors are women and 100% Mo e-ride drivers are women. So Mo e-ride is two-wheeler service like Mo bus, and drivers are women and transgender people and people from disadvantaged community. Mo e-riders driver are women, transgender people and people from disadvantaged community. Next, which state UT has launched faceless road transport office RTO? So the options are option A Kerala, option B Telangana, option C Maharashtra and option D Karnataka. So faceless road transport offices RTO is launched by Maharashtra. Maharashtra. So Maharashtra government has decided to make 6 road transport offices services online. So people who need a permanent driving license or verification for an international driving license will need to go to the RTO. So Maharashtra Transport Department provide 80 services online, and now 6 more services have been included. Next, what is the name of the campaign launched to ensure complete COVID-19 vaccination in June 2022? Options are A. Har Ghar Dastak Campaign 2, B. Atmanirbhar Vaccine Campaign 2, C. Pradhan Mantri Vaccine Campaign, D. Garib Kalyan Vaccine Campaign 2.0. And the correct answer is Har Ghar Dastak Campaign 2.0. So, the Har Ghar Dastak Campaign 2.0 was organized across the country to ensure complete COVID-19 vaccination of all eligible beneficiaries. The special focus was on those in the 12 to 14 age group and also precaution dose for those above 60. The 2-month long door-to-door campaign will run between June 1st to 31st July. The first Har Ghar Dastak campaign was conducted in November 2021. Next, Hurricane Agatha, the first of the Pacific season, recently hit which country? And the options are A. Argentina, B. Canada, C. Mexico, D. Paraguay. And the correct option is option C. Mexico. Hurricane Agatha hit the Mexico coast. So Hurricane Agatha, the first of the Pacific season, hit Mexico, and the casualty climbed at least 10 dead and around 20 missing in the southern Mexico. So heavy rain triggered landslide and flooding in the country. The storm was the strongest to make landfall along Mexico Pacific coast in May since record keeping began in 1949. So Mexico is regularly hit by tropical storm on both its Pacific and Atlantic coast between May and November. Next, Italian hydroelectric project which was seen in the news is proposed to be set up in which state or UT? Italian hydroelectric project. Options are A. Punjab, B. Arunachal Pradesh, C. Rajasthan, D. Kerala. So the correct answer is option B. Arunachal Pradesh. So Italian hydroelectric project is proposed to be set up in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. The 3097 megawatt project required diversion of over 1100 hectares of forest land and felling of over 280,000 trees. Next, which state government bags the first prize in the National MSME Award for outstanding performance of sector? So here also the options are option A Odisha, option B Kerala, option C Madhya Pradesh, and option D Gujarat. And here also the winner is Odisha. So Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Department, Government of Odisha has been awarded first prize in the category National MSME Award 2022 to state and UTs. So the state has won the award by the virtue of various developmental initiatives taken up for the development of MSME. The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is an apex executive body for the formulation and administration of rules, regulations and laws related to micro, small and medium enterprises. So the current Minister of MSME is Narayan Rane. Next, world's first fishing cat census done in which lake? And the options are option A Dal Lake, option B Bhimtal Lake, option C Chilika Lake, and option D Pushkar Lake. And the correct option is option C Chilika Lake. So the Chilika Lake, Asia's largest brackish water lagoon. Chilika is Asia's largest brackish water lagoon, has 176 fishing cats according to a census conducted by Chilika Development Authority in collaboration with the Fishing Cat Project. So this is the first population estimation of the fishing cat which has been conducted outside the protected area network. So fishing cat are globally threatened cats that occur in wetlands like marshlands, mangroves and flooded forest in major South and Southeast Asian river basin starting from Indus in Pakistan till Mekong in Vietnam. And is the and in the island nation of Sri Lanka and Java. They are found in 10 Asian countries. Now, coming to the question that I asked before starting the current affairs section, 10-degree channel separates which two islands? So, 10-degree channel is a channel that separates the Little Andaman and Car Nicobar in the Bay of Bengal. So, we can see that here is 10-degree channel and it separates the Little Andaman and Car Nicobar island. Also, the Lakshadweep island group is separated from Maldives by 8-degree channel, and Grand Channel separates Nicobar and Indonesia, Sumatra island. Also, Java and Sumatra, the two island group of Indonesia, are separated by Sundra Strait. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.